Hey guys, we are now live. So this is early morning. It is 2:33 a.m. I was supposed to do a 7 p.m. live and I fell asleep. So I wanted to do this live that Hennessy review that girl Hennessy has done on her channel. Now it's pinned in the comments section of this live. It also is pinned showing credits, and also to go subscribe to her channel at the top of the description box of this video. So please go over and support Hennessy. She did an update, and I'm wanting to share this with you. This is a commentary live, and she is doing a recap and an update. And I was wanting to let you listen as I listen. Hey, Stacy, how you doing, sweetie? To what she had to say, because like I said, she shows receipts. There's a lot of people, like she had said at the beginning of this video, going back and forth with her, which I think that anybody would take offense to it, because she is one of few that shows legal documentations on everything to back up a lot of her statements. And you have people who are acting like the expert in the law, expert in the medical field. It's getting really out of hand. But we're going to listen to what Hennessy has to say. And again, please go subscribe to her channel. There's no way that you cannot find my girl's link, because it has been pinned at the top of the comment section of this chat, and it's also pinned at the top of the description box of this video. So let's get into it. I'm not going to be on here too long. I have things to do tomorrow, well, today. And I also have a 7 a.m. live. So we will be on here for a short period of time, but we're going to get the job done.
Because y'all, whoo, some of the people have been driving my inbox up. They've been filling it and flooding it,
You as
telling me
well,
this and
Stacy.
that and that and this. People literally debating me down about what I have reported
Yeah, it's
on
crazy.
this channel. And I'm kind of flabbergasted. Because I know what I saw and I know what I said. Not everybody is interpreting things and seeing things and doing things of their own recognizances, based off their own things. I am in no way trying to be in nobody's way. I am in Henny's lane, and I'm staying in Henny's lane, doing what Henny does and what y'all love. Okay. So I just thought I would put that disclaimer out there for y'all, because baby, it's like, I guess because Blue and Chrisean gone, and
Let me just say this to you. People, commentary channels like Hennessy Review, you got to really give them their flowers, because she really does her due diligence, and she pulls up all legal documents that she can find on any entity, social media entity that she talks about. I watch all of her videos. I am subscribed to her channel. So I am a subscriber to Henny's Review channel, and she does her due diligence. And it can be frustrating when you see somebody do a full due diligence with full receipts, full documents from the courthouse, and you get someone that goes to another channel holder's page and they try to debate that person. That can be very frustrating. It happens here on my channel. Or they try to transport information from other channel holders, and they want to, even in my case, they want to put it on me to believe that that is what the truth is, and what I'm saying is not. It's like, get your own channel, and do your own commentary. Stop trying to debate ours. You either want to listen to the information or watch it play out if you don't believe any of us, or just pay attention, but do something. Stay in your lane like we're trying to stay in our lane. I think sometimes people are bored because Chrisean Rock now is locked up, which she wasn't around doing much anyways when she wasn't locked up, because Blueface had her under his control. But I also think people are bored and they're starting chaos, and I'm not going to allow them to start chaos between channel holders because you're coming over here saying one thing that's being said on another channel holder's page, dropping names, which I do not like to name drop. It gets messy and it appears like we're talking in a disrespectful manner or a careless, messy manner about another channel holder, and I would never do that up here. This is a clean channel and it's not messy. I respect and I'm subscribed to all of the people just about who cover the circus. And I'm not going to allow anybody to come over here and plant seeds because they're bored and they want to see beefs that are going on, just like with the hot tea and the capping for likes channel. That to me is just, it went way too far. And we're not going to do that over here. I'm not going to allow that to happen over here like it was allowed to happen. People putting batteries in these people's backs. And now they're two grown women with families fighting in the street. That's crazy.
And y'all bored with the mama and y'all don't like the other circus players that are left
So you're
behind to
making up
entertain,
storylines.
y'all don't want no parts in them people. And so because y'all don't want no parts in them people, it's like people are stirring
Yep,
pots.
exactly.
But I'm not jumping in that pot with y'all. So,
Thank you.
hey, speak your truth. So, what I'm going to do today is
Stirring
I'm
up
going to give
pots.
you a rundown of the chain of events that happened. I will also then run through the docs as they stand right now, as of today, 6/16/2024 at 7:27 p.m. East.
And before we even start, I'm gonna reiterate just what Hennessy said in a shorter span of time. Stop trying to stir up the pot because you guys are bored that the two, hey Marcus, because you're bored that the two circus leaders are now both locked up. And everybody else is a whack of 100. They're whack and they don't have a, well, Chrisean Rock acting like she don't got a backbone either, but they all act like they can't stir up the pot and keep the circus going without Blueface and now Chrisean Rock. You're not going to stir the pot up on Hennessy Reviews platform nor mine. I'm not going to allow you to do it just because everybody else that's in the circus is boring. You're not going to cause mayhem like you help cause between the Hot Tea channel, and she's a blogger and a vlogger, and the Capping for Likes channel. Now, they're two grown women. We can't blame the viewers for stirring that pot up and getting the fight started, but they helped. So, carrying information back and forth over the internet, it helped stir the pot and it helped trigger and put a battery in these two girls' back, and they got into a beef ultimately. And it's crazy. And we're not going to do that over here.
Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we all know that on Monday, Chrisean was taken into custody by LA County for the people of California versus Chrisean Malone case. Now, it appears that there was a warrant for her and she was picked up on said warrant. Y'all know why she was picked up for said warrant.
Right.
But it's like people want me to say it. And I'm not going to entertain this. Sometimes y'all got to use y'all critical thinking skills to figure out why she was picked up. And so the big baby was taken into custody. And of course, everybody was acting a plum fool at that courthouse, from the grandmamas to everybody, just, it was a mess. It was just a hot mess. Y'all was there. Y'all know what happened. I recapped everything. I mean, I captured what I could capture for
They
y'all
saw it.
and brought y'all what I needed to bring y'all. But baby, when I tell you the circus, it is a circus of madness right now.
Yeah.
It really, really is. And I got in trouble last time when I was saying that somebody need to come get reign of their circus. So I'm not finna say that no more because I'm not trying to get in trouble. But y'all know who need to come and get their doggone circus and get it back into play. Now, what I'm about to show y'all is I'm about to show y'all my channel.
Blueface.
So if you're looking for any of the updates on this stuff, I began updating 4 days ago, actually 5 days ago. This was the first video that I did regarding the case. This is the second one. The third one, well, I moved that. That's not part of that. The third one is here. The fourth one, I gave y'all what Wack 100 was talking about. I gave y'all another court update and then her sentencing, and here we are now. However, I
And
do
that's the
want to
one I
bring
showed you
something to
yesterday,
everyone's
guys.
attention in case you guys forgot or in case you are new here. I just wanted to let y'all know that I have been in these docs for a minute. Okay, I've been doing this for a minute now. All right, here we go. This is 3 months ago. I was talking about this stuff. Okay, I was talking about this stuff 3 months ago. 3 months ago, I pulled a lot of documentation in that video, and I've done several videos since then where I have just pulled docs at random. When y'all ask me to pull docs, I have. So you have to figure out which videos are which, but I know that's when it started. It was 3 months ago when I was in these Chrisean cases. And I know I done pulled her Arizona, her Oklahoma, her Maryland, and all of the California cases. I've pulled them all. I've even pulled all of Blueface's cases as well, because Blueface has a lot of civil suits that are coming against him. You know, people.
She does her research, and it's kind of sad. I kind of sort of know where she's going with it. I might be wrong because I haven't listened to the next sentence, but I really feel like, I've been kind of answering her questions before they even get answered to you guys. That, it's just really sad that she has to explain herself and all the work she's been putting in. And I see channel holders. This one channel holder that doesn't. It's a female channel holder, and she doesn't clearly like Chrisean Rock at all, and she's on a smear campaign. But if you listen to the commentary and how she presents it, she's clearly giving you information that she got from channel holders that do support Chrisean Rock. You call, I'm about to say the name that we're called, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to get messy. But you were really piggybacking off of the efforts of somebody else's work. Hennessy Review puts in the work and doesn't even get the credit for it, and she still gets backlash even with the receipts. So that's how I know that I can't flare myself up when I'm given the story of what's going on, updates and so forth and so on. Because if you're doing it to someone who's willing to drop this, drop that, do all this research so that you guys are not left in the dark, and you're giving her flack, I know I'm not definitely above life's classroom, because you're doing it to somebody that's really putting in the work, and you're still trying to question what she's showing you, like she's making these legal documents up. No, these are public information that you can go check out at the court office, in the clerk's office, or online.
But just solely focused on, here we go right here, a month ago, Blueface and Chrisean Rock court updates. A lot of people are focused on and here we go, more court stuff for Blueface. A lot of people are focused on what Chrisean is not doing and what is going on with her when it comes to the legalities of things, be it criminal or be it civil. A lot of people focus on that, but people forget that he has his own civil cases that are happening, and he, just like Chrisean, is on a hold for Nevada still. That is still there. That is still on his paperwork. We got to see what's going to happen with that. But I just wanted to take y'all down a stroll of my page so that y'all can see that there is already stuff that I have talked about when it comes down to these cases, and I've been in both of their case files. Okay. Oh, Henny, you got the Kanye? Yes, I do. I have the Kanye court docs. Okay. And we can get into those.
Make sure
y'all
hit
that I
like
want to go ahead and I want to go through some of this documentation with y'all, because again, I want y'all to be fresh in where we are. because tomorrow I will go ahead. I will get me a good night's rest, and then we will dive into these documents tomorrow. I'm going to say tomorrow evening because I'm going to take me some time. Tomorrow
I
is
know
supposed to
that's
be my
right.
rest day, but I am going to put aside some time to be able to
Get your rest in.
come and talk to y'all
Get your
and give
rest
y'all
in.
this update that I have.
Get your
Okay.
rest first.
Why is it not showing me what I want to see? It don't matter. We're going to go over here anyway. I did not ask you to open Alexa. Okay, so we're going to go over here. This is, why is that showing him right now? Okay, this is where we're actually, what in the world is going on? I just sat up here. If you were on my IG live, y'all sat there and watched me put all of this stuff together. And now the documentation wants to play with me. But since y'all want to play, let's play. So it looks like we're going to start with Blueface first. So this is the most current update as of right now. And in case you did not know what happened with his case, he does have another court date coming up on 7/29.
Wonder
This
why.
court date on 7/29 is a sentencing hearing. He still has this Nevada hold on here, and he is still being held on a no bail. Okay. So, Henny, how do you know all of this? Well,
Because
we're
you're
going to
looking
go
it
over
up on
here
the
to
legal
his case.
documents.
And his case type is a felony. Okay. The people of the state of California versus Jonathan Porter. All right. And as you can see, he pleaded no contest. Wait a minute. Is this him? Yep. He pleaded no contest to the assault with an unaliving bing, bing, bing. And this was dismissed due to his plea. Okay. His proceedings are as following. It went from a probation violation hearing, which he had held on 6/10, which is the same day that Chrisean was picked up, to a probation violation sentencing. So when he goes in on 7/29 at 8:30 a.m., he is going in for sentencing. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean that Blue is going to be in Click Click City for a long extended period of time? That doesn't necessarily mean that, because as we've seen, stranger things have happened,
Yep,
and he
I
could
always say
end up
that too.
just being let go. He could end up being picked up by Nevada. He could be sentenced to some months, time served. We have to sit back.
Let me tell you something. I said the same thing. We don't know. It might be on the docket that it's sentencing or he's going to get out. But strange things happen with these courts. I did say this to you guys, and we just don't know. It might turn out for the better, it might turn out for the worse. Now, there are things that Wack 100 is not including when he does updates on Blueface or when he goes on other people's platforms and talks about Blueface or even Chrisean Rock. We just found out this week that Blueface had picked up another charge while in California jail. And it was for people were making up rumors that it was for meth, but it was tested actually for THCA, which is less than 3% of THC, which we all know being caught with any type of a substance, something that should not have been in your cell, or how did it get there? Would it have been transported from outside is against the law, and that's another charge. But Wack 100 seems to want to make us believe that it's not another charge and he's not going to be in charge. But we all know, why is he going into court on a probation violation that he already surrendered himself? He went into court when he surrendered himself. He knew that he had to do the time. He went in that morning to do that time, and his time to get out was, I think, July 2nd or 3rd, like the first couple of days of July. Why is he going back into court on this same case, probation, and he's before the judge, and they have on his docket sentencing? Something happened, and something did happen, and because it's out and everyone knows, Wack 100 is trying to clean it up, that this is something that they've been fighting for 3 months on the hush hush. It was something that was found in his room. Everyone said he got set up. Wack 100 made it clear it wasn't a setup. It was something that they found in his room. but what they found in his room wasn't what they accused, like the social media is accusing it to be. It's THCA, and he did in fact pick up another charge because he should not have had that in his room. Whatever it was that he had in his room was transported from outside. They're not dummies, and I'm quite sure he's in trouble. This is why this man has not got out of jail yet. This is why he probably is going to do some more time. I don't know how much time, but then again, it could be added on to his probation. And they can release him and just add more time on his probation. It can go either way, but we're gonna have to wait
and allow this to play out. So I'm not going to make any predictions on that. And I'm going to do what I've been doing, which is giving you the documents as I see them and what I see in the documents, how I see it and all of that. Because again, I'm not a lawyer. So I'm not a lawyer. Anywho, so this is what is going on with Blueface, right? He doesn't have anything else right now. He does have his civil suits. There are some things that I will go over at a later date with y'all when it comes down to him. But this is where he is. He is still remanded with no bail.
Blueface
Okay.
messed
And
himself
he has
up
already been
doing that.
sentenced. All right. We've already seen all of this from him.
He
He's
can do
been sentenced.
like 6 months for that. Yep,
So
exactly. He messed himself up. He shouldn't have
that
had that stuff in
is
his
going
room.
to be your Blueface update
All he
for
did was
him.
push his
Now
time
we're
back.
going to
They
get
got
into
it.
a little bit of
If they
Chrisean,
find
and I'm
anything in
going
there,
to show
puts
you
him
something
in
because a
his
lot
cell.
of
Yep.
you have been like, not, I don't even know who y'all are, honestly, but a lot of y'all was in my live last night on IG and y'all were ready to like light your pitchforks on fire and come for your girl Henny. Okay, y'all was coming for me. Exactly, Gigi. It could be time served. And I was highly disappointed because I'm just like, bro, y'all should know me by now. And y'all know that I'm not going to speak if I don't know something. I'm going to say I don't know, and I'll get back to y'all with this. But this is Chrisean's LA Sheriff's record. This is the Sheriff's record, okay? And I'm going to tell you a couple things about this record. This record has not been updated. I am going to say that, okay? It has not been updated because her court date is not here. It still says no release, no information on a release date here. However, it's still showing this Oklahoma hold. So for me, I can't speak for anybody else. I know y'all was telling me some stuff about somebody else. I don't know what they were talking about over there. I'm not getting into any of that. And y'all are not about to get me caught up in no type of foolishness because I know what people be up to. Okay. All I'm going to say is on this end, from what I see, the hold is still there. Okay. The dollar hold is gone. All right. But the hold from Oklahoma, I mean, the dollar bail, yeah, I think I said that, is gone. But the hold from Oklahoma is still showing as of right now, this moment. And I could refresh my screen if y'all, I'll refresh it and reopen it. Because I know there'll be some people that'll have something to say, like,
Yep. You already know.
So I'm refreshed. You've seen it. I refreshed, and this is as of today. And we're going to scroll all the way back down. And this is what I'm seeing when I refresh. So this is why I am saying that the Oklahoma hold is still there, because that's what the document is showing me. Now, if you want me to go over here to the Oklahoma, which I'm going to do anyway, the district attorney has not been in this court record since the 13th, okay? The district attorney has not updated anything to this file since the 13th, all right? Let's see about the arresting agency. The same thing. Nothing has been updated in this case since the 13th. So now what is going on with this case? Well, let's go all the way down. All right? The bench warrant failure to do community service is right there. Remember, I told y'all that's what the warrant was for. That the warrant was because she did not do her community service. So that is the warrant right there. And it tells you failure to do community service. All right. Let me see if I could pull this doc for y'all really quickly while we're here so y'all can see it for yourself.
Yeah, you can't just pick and choose what you're gonna do. You still can get locked up for that too. That's the disrespect to the court.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
You sure can't.
All right.
They didn't just pick on her because she's Chrisean Rock. She ain't following her legal obligations. She thinking I'm Chrisean Rock. I can do whatever I want to do.
All right.
Doesn't work
this
like that.
Is that court document. Y'all remember this document? Order for commitment 30 days. So this is where I'm getting the 30 days from. Now, a lot of people are getting very confused because they feel like the James case is going to accelerate it, but we don't have any. It did accelerate them making a move. But I don't see anything that says anything about that case affecting this case. I see that it's been added to the documentation because they had the documentation based off of, what they were able to finally pull. Because if you remember, at first, Oklahoma did not have any information on the James Wright case. There was no police report. There was nothing that was filed. They couldn't pull anything, but yet they had a bunch of, they said emails and phone calls that came into their office telling them about that case.
Probably right? The viewers.
Now, you want to talk about her Oklahoma case was reinstated. Is that what you're saying? Let me see what you're saying. On VineLink, it shows that her Oklahoma case has been reinstated to probation. Sweetheart, let me show you this.
It's showing basically she's in custody, but that doesn't mean
screen big.
And everything's active now. She's on a hold. She can't leave.
Go to this.
They've been in communication with California, but we still don't know what they're gonna do with her with the new. I gotta see
which
term.
video it is.
I'm
gonna show you better than I could tell you because I'm not about to argue or go back and forth with people, and I would rather just show you what it is. Matter of fact,
people don't want to understand
that would be 4 days ago. Is this 4 days ago? This is 3 days ago. So let me go back. What did I do 4 days ago? 4 days ago was here.
It's crazy. They need to get out. It's easy to get in trouble and hard to get out. I'm trying to tell you. Mess around, rock you to sleep. People have to be aware.
Actually, I don't even really have to do that. So let me explain. There was an absconding, okay, on Chrisean's record. I don't even have to pull my video. I know what I did in the video, but I don't have to pull the video. I could just go to the document.
They removed it and they put it basically in active status. However, that doesn't mean that we don't know yet what the terms of the new probation is. She might have to serve 30 days like she did in California with time served or 90 days or 60 days or 45 days. We don't know. She might have to be stipulated to stay in Oklahoma for the remaining of the time because if they reinstate her probation fully and don't give her no jail time, she's a threat. They don't know if she's going to fulfill this new probation sentence, where she's in California and, doing all her commitments. They might transfer her probation to California so it'll make it easier for her not to mess up the probation. There's all types of things that they could do, but we don't know. It's not on the legal docs what Oklahoma is going to do as far as her new probation reinstatement.
Let me make sure this is the original.
People don't understand that.
This is the original. Okay. This is her original violation that she got, right? In March of 2023. She did not report her information. This is where she got this from. She did have an absconding on her record because she did not tell them or notify them of her address change. So she did have a warrant for that. But you know what? Because I said I was going to be here for a short time, not a long time. If you go here and pay attention to this date right here, That shows you that the supervision status date was updated on June 12th at 1:43 p.m. Central Time. So that is not something that just happened. And if you look here on the supervision status, it says active supervision. Supervision type is her probation. So her probation was reinstated, but it was reinstated on the 12th. It's been reinstated. What do you mean on the 10th? On the document, it's showing you the date. Supervision status date was on the 12th. She got picked up on the 10th. When she got picked up on the 10th, she still had the absconding there.
No, they did call me on the 10th because I have it on my
On the 12th, it was reinstated, which would be.
They reinstated that document, and we don't catch everything, but they did reinstate that document from absconding on the 10th, the same day she got arrested. And I know that for a fact because that's when I got the phone call, and that's when I had went live and told you that I had to go into Vine to see what they were talking about, how they had took the absconding off, and I went in there and then I seen that it was active. So no, she didn't catch the first update that Vine put on there. It was the same day she got arrested. Sometime during that day when I got that phone call from Vine, it was only an automated call. It was updated that her active supervision, where it says supervision status, it said active supervision. That was updated on the 10th. It was updated on the day that she got. And listen, that's not what I'm saying, is not saying that Hennessy Review is not reporting correctly. Not at all. She does other things in her day. We don't catch everything. That's all that was. She didn't drop the ball. She didn't make up a lie. She didn't see it to speak on it. But yes, I had got an automated call. That's the only reason why I knew that they had changed the status on the 10th. So it was changed on the 10th. It was. She just didn't see it until she went in on the 12th on Vine. Or maybe she went on the 10th early that morning or something. When she seen it, they hadn't updated it yet. But once they updated the new status of Chrisean Rock's probation, they had notified me because I provided them my cell phone number. They can either text me or call, and they called me on the phone. It was an automated system. So yes, that's just a small confusion, because she's only going by when she logged in, what she didn't see probably on the 10th, and it still probably said abscond at that time.
Be Wednesday. Because remember, Oklahoma did not have a hold on her at first. I believe Oklahoma might have put that hold on her on Wednesday, but she didn't have the hold right away. Now, the videos are there. You are welcome to go and watch the videos and find out when the hold was placed there, because it wasn't there at first. But this reinstatement to supervision, to her probation, was done on the 12th, not on Friday, not on the 10th. Oh, okay. Somebody asked, was she arrested on the 12th? No, she was arrested on the 10th. So I will say that I stand with Katina, who said no, the 10th. That's what she was talking about. I stand with her on that answer. Yes, ma'am. She was arrested on the 10th. But this was not reinstated until the 12th. All right. Why are they giving release dates, Henny? Well, they're giving her a release date because she has a 5-day credit already in, right? But being that she is in custody of LA, for every 1 day, it is 2 days. And that's the time that they are going to allow her. They're going to release her from their custody. Now, we have to see if that hold disappears. Yeah, I got it, sweetheart. I got it. I misunderstood. I got it. We have to wait to see if the hold is still there. If the hold is still there, then we know. I have a theory. I'll know that theory is a possibility. If the hold is gone, then there's another theory that I have. Again, remember, all of this is alleged. I am not saying that I know that I know that I know that I know. I am telling you what I see based off of the documents. Okay. So let's go back here for a second, because we kind of I wanted to address this as well. So this is Chrisean's, the people of the state of California versus Chrisean Malone case. Okay. This is where the state picked up these charges, the assault with a deadly weapon, battery on a person, which we see it was dismissed. And she pleaded no contest, conviction after a plea. So she made a plea. But this right here, misdemeanor, this case has always been a misdemeanor. I don't know where it was a felony stuff came from. I'm not being funny. I'm being so for real. I don't know where the felony came from. Who, oh God, here we go. And of course, y'all can't see me, right? Oh no, y'all can see me. Okay. Because y'all know usually when that computer get to doing that funky stuff. First of all, I've got 11 tabs open. Let me say that. So let's come over here into this documentation so I can show you that this has always been. Okay, so this is when the charge was, okay? On January 23rd of 2024. You see this right here? Or maybe you don't. Let me see if I can get
People are so
myself out the
bored, they're
way so
trying
y'all
to
can see.
confuse the people delivering the
Let me move
messages.
myself out the way.
And that's sad.
Okay, let me move myself out the way. So y'all can see. Y'all can see? Okay. I just want to make sure y'all can see clearly. All right. This M right here and this M right here, that is a misdemeanor. That's what that means. That is a misdemeanor. Let me go over here real quick. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Why is it not showing me what I need to see? I hate when this happens, when things don't want to work right.
People just don't get it, man. They didn't got themselves jammed up, and
okay,
especially Blueface, he got himself.
Hold on, because I'm gonna show y'all.
They're no help to each other at all. I don't know what they're gonna do.
About.
Chrisean has to get out if you think about it, because Blueface is making situations worse for himself as well. While she's trying to hold him down, now she's messing up her own legal obligations. We don't know what's gonna happen in Oklahoma.
That's not it. Okay, wait a minute.
I just hope for the best. And once she gets through this, I hope that she learns from it and she just does what she
don't
needs
do this
to do.
To me now.
For real.
Okay. If you look right here, this is 9750 as of 6/16/2024, 6:08 p.m. Okay. That's when I opened up this document. So looking over the document, I need to make a correction. Okay, I misunderstood something, so I'm going to make a correction. I'm not above correction. This was her grand total, right? But this was her grand total on 7/20 of 2023. It was $7,574.78, right? That is a receipt, which means that she paid this. She paid this, okay? And how do we know that she paid this? Because we're going to scroll down. We're going to scroll down to 7/12/2023, paid in full. So that means that she paid this amount up here in full. Okay. She paid what she owed to them. So once she paid them, all right, on 7/12 of 2023, she had no balance here. But now when we get over here to 2/23/2024, she has the order for commitment, which is $50. She has the OCIS fee, which is $25. She has the warrant collection fee, which is $22.50. And when you add those amounts up, you come to this total right here, $97.50. What is at the bottom, this right here, is the grand total of everything. That means the amount that she has already paid plus the amount that she had. Is it on the screen? Okay, it's there. Y'all, my heart just dropped in my stomach like, oh. That's the grand total for the whole case thus far. So now for those of y'all who were asking about the 97.50, did I explain that better to y'all? I hope so. Listen, y'all see this tea, you know how I do. I will be quick to be just a jibber jabbering and and there ain't no screen showing. Then y'all are yelling at me in the chat, y'all calling me on the phone. Oh Lord, we be having a time over here, don't we? We be having a time. I just want to go through everything and make sure. Oh, another reason why I'm saying that hold, I believe, is still in place is because this has not updated. Let me refresh for y'all so y'all can see the screen has refreshed. This has not changed. Her status still says what it says. It says the F word. Okay. This poster has not come down. It still says wanted on here. Okay, this poster still says wanted on here. So nothing in Oklahoma has changed as of yet. So again, for me, it is all pointing to that the hold is still there, or either the systems have not updated yet. It's one of the two. Okay. I won't go live for that reason. It's a lot. And I commend you. Thank you. Because it is a lot to try to keep up with. Oh, wait, I'm not showing it. Child, because you see just how quick I had to go off screen to try to pull something up. And child, anyway. And again, I am human, so I am subject to error just like anybody else. I don't have a problem with coming up here and admitting that I have made an error. Now, there are some things that I'm not going to discuss because I just don't want to discuss them. All right. But I am going to invite you guys to come up. I'm only going to invite probably allow like maybe 6 people to come up. And give their little, and shout out to Miss Poppinson, the admin, Miss Poppinson. Okay, she's one of your wrenches, one of your henny hitters in here. All right, shout out to her because she made this suggestion, but she was saying to do it on the Circus Press Box, and I think I just might later on in the week. But y'all go ahead and hit the link and y'all can come up and y'all can give me y'all thoughts and opinions on everything that has happened. But remember, I'm only going to let 6 people up tonight because I'm going to do a full panel another night because today, baby, I'm tired. But I wanted to give a rundown and show y'all where y'all can go to catch up on all of the court stuff that I have already done that you may have missed. I wanted to also explain what I was talking about in the IG live last night and correct a couple of things that after going over the document a little bit.
That's what I said. It's gonna stay there. She's still considered wanted until they either do a Zoom call from California. They don't have to necessarily make her come into the state, or they're gonna order her to come into. Even though it says reinstatement, it's reinstatement as in they know where she's at now. She's not wanted in the eyes of the courts, but she's still wanted because they haven't talked to her. They haven't done a Zoom call that we know of. There's nothing been updated on any contact, communication, or anything with Chrisean Rock regarding what they have plans for her with her new reinstatement of her probation. So until that happens and she complies and agrees and whatever have you to those terms, she's still going to be considered wanted. So it has nothing to do with it not being updated in the system. But Hennessy's like me. We don't like to jump to the gun. We like to say things in our opinion or what it appears to be at the time. But the bottom line, and I think that Hennessy reviews position as well, is we just gotta wait. We can't like make all these allegations and guesses up because it might not turn out as bad as what we think, or it could turn out worse than what we think. We don't know. We don't know. We're not we never went to school for law. We're not dealing with anything with the legal system. We're just viewers, and we're trying to do our own due diligence as best as possible and bring as much accurate information as we can, as we see fit.
Bit differently, a little clearer, not being in the
Good
moment.
morning, Marilyn Johnson.
I
I'm sorry,
was able to see things.
Johnson.
What did you say? I know has been 30 days after her release to pick her up. I feel the biggest issue is transportation with Oklahoma. I think so too. Okay, so we got Gold and we got y'all see this T. I'm gonna let you up here by yourself, girl. What's up, Goldie?
What's going on, baby?
Hey, there go that accent, girl.
Well, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for clearing it up.
You
I
welcome.
appreciate you. Because I got to run to LA on Tuesday. So I was going to go into the courthouse and find out myself.
Okay.
No, because I ain't understand. So I just needed to, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know. So,
well, listen, if you still want to do that, you can still do that because again, remember, first of all, I'm not from LA.
Me neither. I'm up in Oakland, but I drive big rigs, so I run back and forth all the time.
Right.
So I'm gonna run up in there and just check and see some things.
Shout out to Goldie and Xavier and all the lady truck drivers in here because we have them, baby. I commend y'all.
I retire in like six weeks.
Okay, girl.
I got 32 in. I'm over it.
Congratulations.
Thank you much. Thank you much. Henny gang, keep up the good work, baby. Y'all own it.
Thank you so much, Goldie.
Have a good one. I'm out of here.
You too. Y'all see this tea? What's popping?
Hey, Henny girl.
Hey, girl.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. I was able to catch your video that you popped up in my timeline today. I was like, oh, let me see. Let me
Oh,
listen to what she's talking
good.
about, girl. And I was listening. I was like, child.
Well, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you for yours.
Oh, absolutely, girl. You for sure was one of the reasons why I proceeded to actually start doing content creation as well. So I'm gonna always support you, girl. But so I really think that, and I hope that she's able to take care of everything this all in one swoop.
Right.
Because I really would hope that if she, if Oklahoma didn't come to get her, that she would take care of it. But, with the track record,
you can speak
maybe
freely
not.
because I've already talked about it before. She does not.
Right.
She's gotten herself into some jams because she didn't comply. She didn't show up.
Right.
She didn't pay a fee. So.
Right. And so I kind of, and I listened to Chastity's live. I listened to some of it the other day. And I kind of agree with her that she kind of just doesn't know what to do. It's easy. Her sister said it's easy to pay somebody that they say, go pay this person for Blueface. But to go and actually find out everything that you have to do. And, sometimes you have to do more than just make a phone call sometimes. So I do agree that maybe she just, let it go to the wayside because she really honestly didn't know what to do with it. And she wasn't getting guidance for it either.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying when I played.
Right. She wasn't getting guidance. She wasn't getting guidance from the same person she was supporting, which was Blueface. And, I really honestly was trying to give him credit when credit really shouldn't have been due. I hope that he, or at least I think that he is probably telling her to, deal with her legal obligations too. But I think that Blueface, in my opinion, was more worried about her paying every 2 months that $1,500 to keep that restaurant being built up while he's in jail, so that when he gets out, he can start that restaurant business, plus do the Tronics network with Ray J and all the other things that I'm quite sure um Wack 100 has lined up for him, so he can get a manager commission off of all of these business deals that that Blueface has set up when he gets out of jail, so he can make money and also help pay money down on what he owes to that club owner. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that she was more worried about loving on somebody else than she was of herself. And I'm not blaming her for that, because there's been times in my life, and I'm quite sure there's been times in everyone's life, that we sometimes put people first that don't always put us first. We need to put ourselves first, but we don't. And I think that that's what she did, not realizing the consequences of her actions could lead her down the road of self-destruction and where she is currently at right now. And I just hope that everything works out for her and she's able to get out. And when she gets out, I hope she does not go missing in action. Girl, get your bag. You're now cleared up, free and clear. When you do get free and clear, and stop listening to everything that Blueface tells you, because some of his advice is not good advice.
Played that clip of Wack when he was trying to like somebody, she just, in the head, she don't know, she doesn't know what to do. And I just feel like, somebody, if she's leaning on Blue, then Blue, why are you not advising her? Why are you not telling her what to
Can't be
do?
advising her.
And at the end of the day, come on, we also have to know who we're watching, know who it is that we're supporting. She's not called Rock for no reason. Her original nickname was Rockhead because she doesn't listen. But I think, honestly, this was a big wake-up call for her.
I do too, Henny.
Because she's away from her son, and we could see how much she's in love with her son. Like, she loves that little boy so
very much so.
So I think this is definitely going to be a wake-up call for her to say, hey, I need to get something in line. Chastity, I'm not trying to be funny, but Chastity has been down this road multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she might want to ask Chastity, or Chastity advise her on what she could do to handle some of this stuff. Because, honestly, when we look back at these records, we're looking like, girl, all you had to do was go to court.
Right. And that's what, that's what she said in the live. She said she was going, that's one of the reasons, because she said, I'm going to help Rock and I'm going to help my mom at the same time. And I was like, okay, that would have been great if it would have happened sooner. But, everything happens for a reason. And I really think that, because when you have kids, mothers know. When you have kids, that changes everything. And then to be away from your child,
right?
I really agree with you when you say that, this is a wake-up call for her.
Mm-hmm.
But one other thing that I wanted to say was, it is time for us to stop censoring ourselves because of people coming to us with their opinions and feeling like they can tell us what to do or challenge us on our own platforms.
Mm-hmm.
I have gotten into my comments sometimes and tell people, you are free to go make a video.
Right.
Voice your opinion on it as well.
Right.
That's what we all are doing. We have decided to make our own platform so that we could have a voice ourselves.
That's right.
Don't come to my platform trying to censor me, trying to change, what I have going on. That's just it. And we don't have to always agree.
Nope.
But
there's been plenty of times that we've disagreed over here in this chat, and it's happened. It's gonna happen because some of us see things differently. It's the perspective of a thing, but it's also how you carry it.
Right, how you say it. Right. And it's healthy. Healthy debate is good because it helps you to open your eyes to certain things. But for a lot of what's happening right now, it's people coming trying to shut you down or trying to make you look bad on your own platform. And I'm over that. And so when you were saying, the disclaimers and this is what I see on the screen, girl, you better give that content and make your content.
Absolutely, you're right. Because even the other night, I was like, And I was like, you know what?
Girl,
I'm
right.
about to just tell y'all this is what it is, and that's what it is, and that's what it is.
Exactly.
But you know what it is? Also, it's because people have a habit of taking what you say and twisting it up. And
That's
I'm
true.
like, let me be very clear here. I'm giving you what I see. I'm bringing you a receipt, but I'm telling you what I see. Do not
Right.
twist what I say.
Right.
But then again, it goes back to what you just said. If they want to know what I said, come watch the video.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll hear it come out of the horse's mouth for yourself. So you're right. I mean, when I first started doing this, I wasn't censoring myself. I was saying what I wanted, how I wanted, and all of that. And it's like trying to get back into that after going through all that has happened. It's like get back to what you originally did. But I wholeheartedly agree with you because it's like people want to change your narrative and control your narrative and control what you're putting out there. But those
guess
of us,
what? They're gonna do it on their platform. They're gonna say what they want to say in your comments. They're gonna say what they want to say on their own platforms. So do you, baby?
And baby, I encourage you. Go get your platform.
Yep.
Get a taste of some of this. Okay. You want to know, you think it's easy? Go get you a taste of some of this.
Exactly.
That's right. We make you look.
Well, girl, I ain't gonna take up all the time. You go ahead. I
you know what I'm saying? The things that
she came to Hennessy Review's house and they're talking like in the privacy of the both of them. You just don't get on people's platform being ratchet. You F this, F that. Come on. Like somebody get security. That's why I don't like people to come up on my platform. Then they act like they don't know that they're not supposed to be up there cussing and carrying on. You do that in your own time. You don't do that in my place of business. Seriously. If you want to come up and talk like an adult. You know, leave that for when you're in the bar with your girls or your family or at a cookout or when you're in your house. But don't come on my platform and start, mass confusion, because I'm not understanding how you got up here with that language. It says fighting in adulthood is strange to me. It's right. Exactly. Everyone, exactly. Like, why are you getting up like defending that? And she's putting some emphasis on it with the cussing, that she stands firm on that. Like, stop. Like, get her off. Somebody get security. I definitely have to edit that out. This lady just came up on here and just started acting a buffoon. Hennessy, you better than me, sis.
don't worry about. If Chrisean's still in jail and James
She
Wright
sounds
got
too
this
old in her
lawsuit
voice
against
to
her,
even be talking
would
about
they
getting
allow
locked
her
up
to go to
or
court
sounding
or
like
not?
that.
They have to take her to court. If she has a
Because
court
when
date and they're
Blueface
aware of it, she has to go to court.
didn't go to court when his lawsuit went.
Hennessy is saying the same thing I'm saying. She's gonna have to go to court. See, people, that's why you have to sometimes nip in the bud. I'd rather people say in your opinion. Don't say like it's the facts. But I believe she's gonna have to either do a Zoom, which can be considered in person from California, where she's gonna have a date to be in front of the judge on a Zoom. The judge could say on the Zoom, you got to come here and be sentenced for maybe 30 days, maybe 60 days, maybe 90 days. Maybe they'll tack on more probation time and not give her any sentence because of her situation. Her being a young mother, nobody there to take care of Junior in real life, so on and so forth. And also, if she has any legal obligations, as father's paying community services or whatever, how can she pay these things if she's not working? So she might not get a stiff penalty, which is jail time. Let's hope for that. But she's still gonna have to, just like she had to be arrested and stand before the judge of California, she's still going to have to talk with the judge. They're not just gonna, just because she's Chrisean Rock, just reinstate and that's just it. It might be reinstated probation, but they're gonna read down the terms of the probation. They want to either see her in person or maybe on a Zoom, so we can get it in that rock head of hers that this is what your obligations are. Now, I don't think Oklahoma is gonna be that light with it and just say we reinstated it. She don't have to call us, she don't have to come see us or anything, because it's been reinstated because she got arrested in California and she's filling out she's fulfilling her legal obligations in California, so she's okay now. No, she dragged that on too long with Oklahoma. They're not just gonna let her just go like that, because if they be lenient on her and not do something about it, whether it's more probation time or maybe do a small sentence and then do the remaining of the probation time when she gets out and she's supposed to follow it. If they're lenient on her, she'll end up defaulting again, and they'll be doing this reinstatement probation again, and she'll keep doing it again and again and again because she'll figure nobody's going to do nothing to me. I'm not going to go to jail for this. So I really think that Oklahoma is going to do something to scare her, to let her know that they mean business.
Which lawsuit?
Remember when he was in jail and they were saying that Blueface didn't make his court date because Wack wasn't taking care of his business.
Oh,
if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, you are very
Right,
mistaken.
the Wack ain't been taking care of nothing. You go watch them videos.
I know
Okay,
Wack
check.
haven't been taking care of no, but you know the line. I can't cuss, but you read my mind. Read it. Read it.
You don't
I'm
need to cuss
bipolar. Read
just to
my mind what I'm
articulate
saying in
yourself.
French. Shoot.
Well,
She don't need to cuss to articulate herself. And I hope she never gets a YouTube channel, because, girl, you would not be successful on there talking like that with a potty mouth. You can talk like a young lady and get your point across to Hennessy. We can understand you without you using all that profanity, sweetie.
Being that this, I'm gonna, again, I don't know. I haven't dealt with this myself. I'm just bear witness to it. I've been in and out of courtrooms a lot. So, but I
With the
know
lawsuit, I
here,
can't tell you nothing.
yeah, with here, I believe you have to make them aware of that. Like your lawyer has to tell them or something, because they have to know that you got to go to court. But I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. But if things are going the way that I think they're going, she will be out for the court date.
Okay, and I pray to God that Chrisean go ahead and handle her stuff, because this, and I want to understand. I want to say this clearly.
Mm-hmm.
What is these haters going to do when she walk free and walk out them doors? Because they don't have nothing else over her head. They can't beat her down.
Right. Well, here's the thing. My prayer for her is that she goes and takes care of everything.
Yes.
Everything. And just the only thing she got to do is, she got a year in LA, however long she's got in Oklahoma. I can't even think right now. My brain is starting to turn to mush. So I'm definitely not going to be on here much longer. Xavier said if it's in another state, they would have to transport. Yeah, they're not going to. If she ends up in Oklahoma and her case is here in LA, I don't think they're going to transport her for that case. But she does have an attorney, and the attorney can stand in for her.
Right. I just really want to know, because in my opinion, I know a lot of people might get mad at what I'm going to say. I just really want to see the evidence that James Ray had against this little girl.
You and everybody else. Okay, so Latasha said they only take you if the lawyer puts in a motion. So that's what I was thinking. If the lawyer says something, then yeah. So definitely. And what did you say, Big Bandan? Not all the time will they take you, but her lawyer can have her extradited. Well, see, here's the thing with getting extradited. She gets charged.
She is just reckless. Girl, get her off, Hennessy. Please stop letting her up. She's making me weak. She's doing too much. She don't even know how to talk. There's certain things that you say. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, ma'am.
Now, wait a minute, Serenity. The probation, the 3 years probation that she has left,
you feel
is
me,
not
Stacey?
for the community
Oh
service.
My God.
The violation of not completing the community service is a 30-day hold. She's got to go in for 30 days for not doing the 120 hours of community service. What this is it's for the Mary Jane. That's what it's for. And I agree, Xavier. This is where a good lawyer does come into play. And Kia, I don't know what you did, but 5 years is a long time. That feels like setup numbers.
Like older
you understand?
women.
Like, how do you not get into anything and all of that? That's a setup. It's all a setup. I don't like it.
Right. And then too, and Mary Jane, the trees, it's legalized now.
Right.
How's they going to keep on holding her and it's legalized in
It's
every state
crazy.
now? Because even when my son just caught a case in Ohio because he had it in the car, they threw it out. They made
Good morning to everyone that's in the chat. It's now 3:41 a.m. here. Could you please take the time out and leave a like or dislike on this video? Please leave a like or dislike on this video. It is free to like or dislike the video, but leave something. Let's probably get these likes up. Get them likes up. Good morning to everyone. We will continue. And I hope Hennessy gets this lady down because she is making me weak this morning. She's going to make me need some coffee this morning. Goodbye.
him do 2 days in jail and they went ahead and threw the case out because it's legalized.
Thank you,
Ryder,
Sonia.
Miss CC said, what you
Supporting
know about them
you from
89
Cali,
blocks?
1 a.m.
Tell I'm ghetto. I'm from the hood. Tell her,
It's funny
oh,
to me.
child. Man. Tell her I'm from the
Okay, they
hood.
don't have funds to transport this kind of
Get
case.
her
No,
off.
they don't, but they will charge her. She will be responsible for her
Yep, and that's what I
transportation
read too.
Yes.
to Oklahoma. So that's gonna come out her
Yep.
pocket. However they transport her, if they transport her, it's gonna come out of her pocket.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say allegedly because even like Hennessy said, even if you see it on a legal doc, even if you see it on camera, even if you know it to be the truth, you always say allegedly because we were not there. But it has been said allegedly that they are making her pay to expedite herself to Oklahoma. That's why people say she ain't going. She might not go. I'm not retracting anything, but she's gonna definitely have to do a Zoom or something. She ain't gonna just get reinstated and they're gonna mail her what her reinstatement requirements for probation is. She's gonna have to talk to somebody, some way or another, whether it's in person, on a Zoom call, or on a phone call. They are going to have a court proceeding some way, somehow with her. She has money, is how the courts look at it. So there's no excuse that she can't come into court. But they probably could be lenient on her and maybe do a Zoom. But she's gonna have to be in contact with them courts. She ain't gonna just be in contact with California and fulfill all the obligations of California and just bypass Oklahoma just because they reinstated the probation. No, she's gonna have to talk to somebody. Since she has internet to dispute, that constitutes dealing. Right. You're right, Maryland. I need to put on
And
some
right
reading
now,
glasses.
you still got the hate pages calling
Intent to
them,
dispute,
demanding
that
for something
constitutes
to be
dealing.
done to her.
I said
But
internet.
Blueface
You know I
had
need my
a real
glasses.
charge, and he got on
Ooh,
papers. You know
child.
what I'm saying? Because we
Right.
actually seen the
Get
evidence
her
in
off.
broad daylight. Her evidence we never seen to broad daylight, but they said off with her head. I wish I could meet some of these people in real life.
Yep.
Now,
Intent to distribute.
No, I'm saying
let's
it. I'm
not
saying
have
it
you go
nicely.
back to clear.
Intent to distribute right there is a felony, honey. And if it didn't get shut down when it did, I just thought about what you said, sis. Hunty ain't no telling what really would have went down. Because she was not in the right state of mind. They're saying allegedly that when she got into the car that she stole from Blueface's house, it was already in there. And now it could be what the case is. Yes, it is. I'm trying to tell you. I just thought about that. I read it wrong at first because I need to put my reading glasses on sometime. I said since she has internet to dispute, but you had said since she has intent to dispute, that constitute dealing. But girl, you ain't never lied, sweetie. I read it wrong the first time, but I had to reread it, hunty. And you ain't never lied. But if they're saying allegedly it was found in the car, but like no fool gets on the internet and says, "Oh, but it wasn't found in the car. I was trying to sell this stuff, go to the state and sell this stuff." So of course they're gonna say it was found in the car. But maybe it was found in the car. But why would it be in the car when they need it in the house while they're sitting there drinking the Hennessy? They're gonna need the ooh wee, you know what I'm saying, to chase it down with. While they're chasing down the liquor, they need to also have the ooh wee. So I don't understand why it would be in the car. That's not a good place for it. Why is it in the house? So that never made no sense to me that she got charged. She had that on her personal. She put it in the car is what I think. Love you to death, Chrisean, but sometimes you make some mistakes and that you could have avoided.
Click City. We like to
Ain't
have
got
you in
nothing
the
to do with you
intimate
Oh, girl,
being
space.
they
young
gonna
either.
put me in the psych ward. It's so much that they said that I'm mentally unstable.
Well,
Like,
why
it's
you got her up
okay.
there then? Put her
You
down.
know, sometimes you gotta know how to play the system. And I hope y'all laughing off of that because
She said you know how to play. You have to know how to play the system, but she keeps saying that's why she keeps getting locked up for foolishness like Chrisean Rock. Good, get it down.
the
Goodbye.
ones that play the system and act like they slowing ahead, you get out quicker.
She was talking,
Mm-hmm.
taking the work to Ronnie.
No, you're right.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, well, let me go ahead and go, Henny, because I don't want to take up too much.
So allegedly, she must have been messing with Ronnie and Blueface at the time because she was using one of Blueface's cars. And it was because they had a fallout. Wack 100 helped trigger that fallout, allegedly, is what I'm hearing. And that's when she did all that. Wow. She had a lot going on then. She was busy because she stole Blueface's car because she was mad at him and drove to. Right. But that means that at that time, she was messing with both of them. Because if she was sending that to Ronnie, allegedly, then that means she was messing with both of them. She had a busy life back then.
Much time, but another thing that I'm watching that's all over the place. When off
When
the subject, Tasiki talking about she sent a text message and stuff about Chrisean. I'm watching that too, and you know what I'm saying. People was
And you know what Hennessy means when she said those long probation times are a setup. Just like I always say, if there's enough of you in here, put a Y in the chat. Probation judge is not being nice because they just quickly give you probation time, and you don't have to do a sentence right there and then when you first get taken into court, and you're gonna see if you're gonna either do time or probation. Probation is only time on layaway, honey. It's only time on layaway. And the least thing you do, you're going right back to jail. A lot of times people get more time on top of their probation time, and sometimes you got to do a portion or percentage of that probation. If it's 2 years probation, they might make you do 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, or maybe a year of that probation. Depends on your probation officer and the judge agreeing to the terms. Sometimes they might make you do the whole probation. Like, we're not playing with you. Probation is time on layaway. Period, point blank. Youngins nowadays, exactly. SLU are classy, sassy, smart, and unbiased. Your content is to get back,
and she
to go
gonna run
back.
into
Yep.
the right one because I don't care what's going on.
Time on
Junior's
layaway.
life matters.
Say
I
it
don't
for
care
those
what
in the back
situation that you
that
got going on
refuse to
with
hear
your
you,
sister.
SL. I'm
That
trying to
the
tell you.
baby life do matter, and people need to real respect
Get her
Junior.
off, please. I'm
I'm
getting a
tired of
headache.
them talking about get on Carlissa, get on Purple Blue, and stuff like that. But get on the other people that's out here speaking to their
Ooh, she's
fans
making
and
me
put
weak.
more hate. That it's already enough hate on this chat. You putting out, it's not right. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to speak up and speak out. If you're going to time and disrespect one, I think you should disrespect them all. Even
Hey,
Papa Blue. And I liked it,
hey,
Papa Blue. And I was rooting for
hey.
Papa Blue.
I think
Now,
we was all rooting for Papa Blue, and we was just a little talking about sending people to fight her and like, come on, y'all do too much sometimes. And that's my one.
I thought that she would have had the rider off, so I kind of sort of like went forward, and this lady's still on here. So I kind of missed a little bit of what Hennessy Review was saying about this fighting her in jail thing.
Wait. Let me stop you and let me say this. Blue's name is not on Junior's birth certificate. Therefore, Blue has no rights to Junior. Not only does Blue not have rights to Junior, Carlissa does not have rights to Junior either. And by the
If they
time
want
they
to
do
do
all of
that,
this DNA testing and all of that stuff to try to get whatever into place, unless you go in that court
it
and say
sure
that's my
does.
grandson, I don't need no DNA, whatever. By the time all of that happened, Chrisean gonna be out. So no, that was the mama's wishes. And as far as I
they
know,
need to respect
as
what
far as
Chrisean
I
wishes.
know, Her child has a place to be. There is no need for the courts to be involved. This was not court appointed. This was something that was already arranged. Marsh is his godmother. He was
Right.
dedicated in the church. Remember, everybody was dragging her for getting her baby dedicated at 7 days old. Yeah, that was a dedication ceremony. And Marsh and Elle and her brother and all of them were there. And
Yes.
Marsh is the godmother on paper. So people need to relax. Just relax. Like, relax. Why are y'all? Look, it was, you didn't want Junior with his mama. This, that, and the third. Junior's not with his mama. He's with his godmama, and it's still a problem.
Yep.
Y'all wanted the girl in jail. She in jail. People talking
Still
about
trying to
sending
find
people to
stuff.
fight her in jail. Like, come on. Y'all do too much sometimes. And that's my 1-2 on it. And I'm being so honest. Sometimes y'all just do too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do. And this hate is real, but you do to others as you want to be done back to
Oh,
yourself.
lady, get
You
on out of
always
here.
will on a person that's down,
No
baby.
disrespect
You
to
count them days because your days will
Hennessy
be short.
review.
That's in the Bible, and they don't understand. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a street person. I'm a hood person, and
We
I
can
goes
tell.
by, you know what I'm saying, certain rules. But you cannot keep using your tongue as a sword to hurt somebody.
Right. Well, thank you, Ryder,
All
for
right,
coming up.
baby.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, Henny. I'm
All
finna
right.
finish this. I'm not typing it because I'm driving. And
Well, go on and drive and get
you
on
have a
off.
good day, baby.
I will.
Ooh,
Thank you. You
child.
too.
Use a
And tell
handful.
all the fathers Happy Father's Day.
Yes, happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
We can't leave
Even
them
the
out.
stepfathers who stepped in to be the fathers when the fathers
And the
wasn't
goddaddy.
around.
The
Okay.
goddaddy.
And the mothers.
Happy
Thank you.
Father's Day to everybody that's a father. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. I will see you later.
I'm trying to hang it. I'm trying to
Go
hang it.
on
So
now.
hang me up.
I
Come on,
got
girl.
you.
Thank you.
Now, Trinity Chin, what you know about Sing Sing? You stopped me dead in my scrolling talking about, man, I'd rather do a year in Sing Sing than 3 to 5 years probation. Trinity Chin, you must, do you know me? You know me? You know me? You know me? I said, Rick, Sing Sing. What you know about Sing Sing up in Ossining? I see. Shout out to all the people that are in here from all over the globe. I appreciate y'all. I hope that I answered everything for y'all clearly, and the recap was recapping. All right.
Right. It
But you
was,
guys,
baby
if you
girl.
missed anything, please go and check out the videos because I have been on top of this since Monday.
I'm glad that was a good recap. Hennessy, make sure y'all go and subscribe to Hennessy Reviews channel. I did enjoy the recap. I did not enjoy that lady with the filthy mouth, though. She kept her on entirely too long, in my opinion. But yeah, she definitely would have got dropped down off my platform because she was doing the most, and I can see why she stays in trouble. That older lady. That's where my man is at. Oh, okay, Lola. Great content. Marilyn, I do agree. It was great content that she always does, Hennessy Review, and I love listening to what she has to share. It's always accurate, and what I don't like, and I said this at the beginning of my live, people always got something to say, but then you'll go over to channel holders that they're hate channels. They don't like Chrisean Rock, and I was referring to a female. And you can just listen to this female, and you can hear her verbatim waiting for channel holders like Hennessy and myself to get online and update you guys. And she's recapping what we already did the work. She's piggybacking off of what she heard in the YouTube streets and on IG that she heard from us. But you don't even like Chrisean Rock, but you're trying to give these updates like you did your due diligence, and you're doing the due diligence, and you're on a smear campaign for Chrisean Rock. Now, Chrisean Rock is many things, but I think the girls has a genuine heart. She got some stuff with her. We all do. She made some terrible decisions. We all do. She's got to live with them. And we all do. That's just the bottom line. But at the same time, she's handling her situation right now. Junior's in good hands with Marsh. Marsh ain't, foolish. She ain't gonna do nothing cray cray, to jeopardize that trust that Chrisean Rock has for her. And we just have to, just wait and see what's going to happen. But let's not downplay that Oklahoma. If anything, we should be worried for Chrisean Rock with that Oklahoma situation. She had a mess up upbringing with no direction and no emotions. Right. And we have to show credit for what she is trying to do. I don't think she's trying to mess up. I think she's trying to get it right, and she's trying to figure this out on her own. And she's just falling, and getting up. But the sun will come out again. She's going to shine. She's a star. She just needs to know for herself that she's a star. I can't tell her she's a star. She has to tell herself that she's a star. She has to believe herself that she's a star. But listen, I'm not going to stay on here too long. Rock is a mean girl, just saying. Right, I hear you, girl. We can all agree to disagree, and I respect what you're saying, sis. She has her moments, and I think that also has something to do with, like I said, the upbringing. The not really knowing what it feels like to be loved, and love to her is toxicity and mayhem and so on and so forth. But she'll get it. We just want her to get it now, so that while Junior can't remember this mess, she can teach him how to love and guide him in the right direction, so generational curses don't happen another generation with Junior and his kids and or his upbringing, and then history repeats itself. So I'm gonna get off of here because I'm getting back on here at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will be it's 3:59, almost 4 o'clock. Will be in 3 hours, and I got a couple of things to do. I don't think I'm gonna go back to sleep, but I'm going to do a couple of things, and then I'm going to just wait to 7 o'clock so we could do another recap on a bunch of mess with these people on YouTube and social media in general. Right, I only started at 25 to think about getting it right now. I'm 50 and got custody of my 2 grandchildren, so I understand her a little bit. Right, Stacy? Sometimes it takes us a lifetime to get it. Maybe it might take Chrisean a lifetime, but let's hope she gets it before she leaves here. I hope the grandparents will be there in Oklahoma. I'm concerned for the judge has a lot of evidence. Yeah, they also have a lot of evidence of what she was saying out of her mouth on social media about, I think, the DA and the judge. So I'll be back on here at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will be in 3 hours exactly as we speak. It's 4 a.m. on the dot. So y'all stay blessed. I love y'all, and I'm out. But make sure you on the way out that you hit that like or dislike button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Making sure at all times that notification bell is on with the option all. See y'all at 7 a.m. God bless. Mwah. I'm out.